Well, howdy, everybody. Theresa here. Just me and the critters on this beautiful day. It is February 4th, 2020, Tuesday afternoon at 2:46 p.m. And yes, you are correct. You are seeing me with colored hair. I did color my hair. Well, you can't see, but the very back, just the bottom is colored. Um, Blue, and underneath is purple. Uh, but from here on up is just my normal gray. I wasn't ready to commit to a full head. I'm not sure yet. Um, so, and then my husband did the back, and then I did the front, and I did the purple over here, and the blue here, and blue right in the center of my bangs. And yeah, so that's what you're seeing. You're not seeing double. It's that Arctic Fox, I believe it is. And I used I can't remember what color shade of purple I used, and I used the aquamarine blue. And I should have put it on heavier in front here, but that's okay, because I kind of wanted a subtle look, not just because I am 55 and I still want to have fun with my hair and stuff. But yeah, so I'm having fun with it. It'll be easier in the future, now that I know what I'm doing and stuff. So anyway, sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. Honestly, I was just enjoying spending time with my husband. He was off. He went to the chiropractic clinic, and they did a full assessment on him, which they did the nerve testing, and they did some other assessment, and then they did some imaging, some kind of spatial x-ray imaging, and then he won't know until next week, because the chiropractor said that he needed to go home and really analyze these x-rays and stuff. He saw there was a lot of scar tissue. So, and then kind of get a treatment plan, and we'll see what we can afford. The struggle is real, so, I'm just going to put this out here. No obligation to help financially, but if you feel like that, it's on your heart that maybe you want to throw in some money into our PayPal to help pay for these treatments, that would be ever so helpful. But if you don't want to, and you just can't afford to, that's all good too. So I just want to put that out in the universe. I have a small Hirschner's order that I was going to share with you guys, and then I'm going to do another video after this one showing the hats that are going to California. We have a new home for them that will be mailed out this next Saturday, because we only can mail out on Saturday because that's when Brad's off and I have access to the vehicle. Otherwise, the hours he worked does not go with the hours that the post office is open. It is what it is. So I had a small Hirschner's order that, let me see, I already checked it in. I always double check my order like I know all you guys do. Let's see. It doesn't say. I know it was like $60, and I had a 15% off coupon off the whole thing. Now, this Hirschner's order, and it was wonderful. I'm going to show you guys this. Everything I got was 3 skeins of the Red Heart Super Saver for $4.98. And you can see like this top one here as $4.98. The $9.96 you see is I got 2 packages of 3 skeins each. So you can't beat that. I know it was around $60, and then I had that 15% off. So, and with the 15% off, but then it was $12.99 shipping. It averaged out to be about $1.80 a skein for Super Saver, which is good, and that's the same size as this here. This is the Super Saver skein, so which is 5 ounces. So that is not one of them that came in. I just wanted to show you that. So I went ahead and got, of course, all variegated because I usually will buy, and I get people will donate, seem to donate a lot more solid colors, which is awesome. So I get the variegated because that way I can pair it with a lot of different solids and make a lot of different hats, and of course with different patterns. Anyway, I'll show you. We're going to start with, I'll go ahead and take one out of each of these. Well, I'm assuming most of you guys have seen all this, but there may be some people that haven't. You know, I buy Red Heart, and I know there are nicer yarns, although I really do like my Red Heart because it's very economical. I'm making hats and to be donated to, I have hats for 50 states that I started number of years ago. We're now on state, why do I have to look? I think now we're on state 35. We're either on state 34 or 35. I will know by the next video. And I will have picked a state too, because this state, I think that the donation is California at 34. So, but anyway, I'm using this to make donation. And as far as I can make my money stretch, means the more yarn I can buy, which means the more I can make things to donate. So, and that's important to me. And with saying this, I'm going to say also that I do take PayPal for if you want to donate for shipping. Or maybe you say, hey, you know, go buy some more of that Red Heart yarn while it's on sale. Or if you want to donate yarn, and that includes scraps of the littlest amount, I love. Don't get me going on the scrap. I love the scraps. I love to tie them together and make very unique looking patterns. So, I take any kind of yarn. I take any kind of knitwear that you've made. I don't care if you knit it, you crochet it, or you loom knit like I do. I take shawls. I'll take lap blankets, mittens, socks, cowls, shawls, hats, ear warmers, anything you want to make. I don't care if you want to make, if you have one that you want to ship to me or you have 20. I love them all. I accept them all. I show them when as the orders come in, as the shipments come in. And then I show, like this next video will be, I always ship 30 hats normally, unless I'm really short, then it'll be 25 to the new state. So, having said all that, this is, I got, each pack that I talk about is 3 skeins. So I got 1 pack of this, and I love this color, and that's pretty true to the color, except it's just a little brighter. And this is called Banana Berry. So I got 3 skeins of that. I'm putting that there because I already have one over here. Let's see. I got 1 pack or 3 skeins of this, which is called Bright Mix. And that's pretty true, but except for it's a little brighter. And so 3 skeins of that. This one I did not have this shade. See, and it's like, there's one specific shade of the Red Heart I'm looking for called Mexicana. And I would love to get my hands on some of that. And every time I run across a sale for it, it's already gone. So this one is really pretty. And I think it is called, yes, Pink Tones. And this is one I did not have any of. And it is much brighter in true life than this. Much kind of a warmer pink. I'll put one of those right there. So it's got 3 skeins. Now, all the rest of these I got 2 packs of. So that means I got 6. So I have 6 of this one. It's very pretty. Like I said, as usual, a little bit brighter. This is plum pudding, so 6 skeins of this, which will be fun. And 6 skeins of this one, which is called Sunrise. Isn't that pretty? That's about spot on, except for it's a little bit brighter. The orange is more orange and everything. So, yes, this is called Sunrise. 6 skeins of that. And I go through yarn very quickly. Got 6 skeins of this one, which is called Butterfly. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. And then the last one, it wasn't a real big order. I think it was 33 skeins in total for $60. Can't beat that. This one I'm really loving, and I wasn't sure I was going to at first. It is called Earthy, and I really like it. Maybe this end is a little bit better. And it's a little bit brighter, but I really do like this. I'm working with this color in particular right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put one here. But I really love that color. So that's all of the ones that I got. Like I said, I'm really watching money. Just like yesterday, with just $400 to have all that assessment. Now it was all out of pocket. So anyway, that's what's going on with all of that. Everything's good. I mean, Brad's in pain, of course, but that's normal. And the strangest thing to me is the massive switch in life, because I have always been the one that has been sickly and have needed help. And my husband was always the one that was able to do that. And then life hands you a switch. I'm not going to say it was lemons or anything, but a switch. And all of a sudden, I have to become stronger, and was able to. And, by the grace of God, and he is the one that needs help and is disabled. So, that's what I do. I help. When he needs help getting dressed, I help him get dressed. I do things because he has familiar tremors really bad. And so I help with anything that you need a steady hand for, like clipping his toenails, clipping his nail. Well, I've always clipped his toenails. But clipping his nails, sometimes it depends on the day. Sometimes he needs a lot more help than other days. But, just I try to do things like, okay, it used to be that he would unload the Jeep with groceries. And he would get them in, and then, I would put away the refrigerator and refrigerate stuff, and he would basically put away the rest. Well, now it's that I get the stuff out of the Jeep, and then he puts away the frozen stuff, and he has a shopping cart he's able to take back there, and I put away everything else. And I'm not complaining a bit, guys. I'm not. I love my husband dearly. I'm glad that he is in my life. But it just kind of amazes me how life can change. How many people have you known where you thought one person that made the couple you thought was a lot more fragile than the other person, and it'll turn out being vice versa. And I thank God every day that I've been able to become stronger, and I plan on working on becoming even more able-bodied, so that I can help him. Don't get me wrong, I get tired. I'm very tired today, but it is what it is. Usually by the day he goes back to work, I'm really tired because, it's kind of doing double. You're doing for yourself and you're doing for your spouse. So then you need to take time to kind of rest and catch your breath and everything. So top priority is keeping yourself well grounded, I'm finding, and keeping yourself well rested, because you need to be there for your loved one in whatever capacity they need. All about being a couple is being there for each other. I mean, whether it's emotionally, or any other regard. So That's all I have to say about that. Life is good. I'm happy that, um, we're still together, and we'll sit there in the doctor's office and hold hands and everything. And, yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think he worries that maybe I resent him because there's so many things we can't do. Not at all. Not at all. We'll just go do what he can do, and we'll enjoy it. It's like we were going to go see the movies, and I cannot believe how much it costs to go see a movie. I mean, here it's almost $12 to see a movie, and that's in the afternoon. And I'm like, holy moly. By the time you pay for two of us to go to the movie, we could own the movie. So we decided not to do that, which is okay. It probably would have hurt Brad's back to sit in an uncomfortable chair for that long. He likes to have his feet up, unless we went to one of those ones that have recliners, and those are even more expensive. So we decided not to do that. We just went up to Tallahassee yesterday to see the doctor, and Brad really wanted to get some KFC. We hadn't had any since we moved to Florida. And we just came home. We didn't do anything else. I didn't need to do any shopping or anything. I'd already done this yarn haul and stuff, so there wasn't anything that I wanted to go do. I couldn't find anything that was inexpensive to go do that Brad could physically handle right now because he is in so much pain. So we just came home, and I had looked the night before on Redbox, and I realized that the new Terminator movie, Dark Fate, was on. They had the Blu-rays there at Redbox. I was really shocked. And then we saw the movie Joker, or got the movie Joker too. Both of those movies were so good. I loved them both. A Terminator movie did not disappoint as far as graphics and all of that. It was a great movie. And the Joker, it took a little bit to get into, and then you're hooked. It's like, wow. I would like to watch that Joker one again. And I would watch the Terminator one again. I'm a big fan of the Terminator movie. So, yeah, we spent yesterday, Sunday, we spent just sitting and watching a couple movies together. And we hadn't done that in a long time. Usually we're sitting side by side, but one of us is usually watching the TV. Usually Brad. I usually just let Brad have the TV because I'm home with the TV a lot more than he is. So, at night it's like, yeah, just watch whatever. And I'm usually watching either on my tablet or my laptop. Usually it's either YouTube. Hasn't been too much YouTube lately because there hasn't been a lot on there. Or Netflix. I'm rewatching all of Grey's Anatomy right now. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on in this neck of the woods. So I'm going to get off here so I can get my yarn picked up, so I can get my hats out so I can show you those. So I will see you guys in a little bit. I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you guys are awesome, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye.